Hello, and welcome to this video on the Roman military camps, known in Latin as Castra. They were built after the end of a long day's march, and they were rectangular in shape. Each of these camps had 4 gates, known as portae. They were usually connected by streets, but they didn't have to be. A ditch was surrounded the entire camp. This was known as a fossa in order to provide protections for the soldiers who were sleeping. They used the dirt from this ditch to construct a mound of sorts known as the ager. They supplemented this with wooden poles to create a wall, which they then called the velum. Let's say you wanted to enter the camp. On official business, of course, you would need a military password known as a tessera. The soldier would ask you, "What is the tessera?" And you would need to answer him in order to gain access or entry into the camp. The grandest tent here in the middle was known as the praetorium, and it housed the general of the whole facility, of the whole army, indeed. A regular soldier would sleep in one of these smaller tents, known as a tabernacula. Each of these tents was made out of leather and held 10 men, or 10 soldiers. The camp, of course, needed to be guarded, needed to have guards at every one of these watchtowers. So some of the soldiers would be required to go on vigiliae, which were watches. There were 4 throughout the night. The first, the prima, was from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The second was the secundus, and it lasted from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight, or 12 a.m. The third was from then midnight to 3 a.m., and the fourth was from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. And those were known as the tertia and quarta, respectively.